Dear image of a giant hole in my knee. I hope this doesn't gross anybody out. But this is a video that I shot last night when I suddenly had this giant hole in my leg. And I'd said, I don't know what this is. This is literally my knee right here. And so I didn't know what this was. I still don't, but I assumed that I was leaning against something or something to that effect because it's quite the hole. I shot this vlog last night. It was the middle of the night. It was like 2:33 in the morning. I was dead tired, and so I'm in it talking about how, well, I'll tell the story again, except I'll tell it with more energy now, because it's so like, oh, there's a hole in my leg, and I'm like so exhausted. But I was at my parents' summer home. I've shown it to you guys before. It's in New York State, and we drive a golf cart around there and stuff. I was there as a teenager. I was riding this bike that I had, this 12-speed bike, that if you change the gears on it, the chain would slip off. Now, I told people, like, don't touch my bike, don't touch my bike, but this kid had come along, and he was just walking across people's properties, and he was playing with the gears and stuff, and he'd move them. And I'd asked him, hey, did you touch the bike? And he said no. Well, I went out for a ride. And at my trailer, I would call it the trailer, but it's a summer home, whatever, there's a bunch of hills, and so all the hills are stone and stuff, and so I'd fallen off my bike because as soon as I was pedaling up, like I stood up to pedal, the chain came off, I fell and went right over. And you can actually see some of the scars that are on my knee. I'm not going to bother showing you on my actual knee now because there's an image right there. But this here, I must have been leaning on something, but these here are the scars of that accident that I still have to this day. Yeah, I actually have a couple of interesting scars. I actually all from camp. This one, I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me see if I can get an angle of it. There, you can see that shiny thing right here. That is actually I took a hatchet. We'd sharpened a hatchet. My friend's father owns the campground where the summer home is, but what we did is we sharpened this hatchet to as sharp as we could possibly get it. And we were in the back and we were cutting down pricker bushes, thorn bushes, I guess you'd call them. We called them pricker bushes, but we were cutting through them, and my father had said, don't touch those hatchets, they're too sharp. And we were like, we can do it, we're awesome, we're so cool at everything in life. And so we took them, and I ended up cutting and like slicing into my finger accidentally right to the bone. So it's the only part of my skeleton outside of an x-ray and my teeth, which I guess are kind of bone, that I've ever seen. And it was gross. And I was making it talk, and there wasn't as much blood as I thought there was going to be, which is really weird. But I should have got stitches, and I never did, and it didn't heal perfectly. But there was no break, so there's no really harm done, but there's this gross scar. But whatever. Now it's actually gone down quite a bit because that's barely noticeable now. But it used to be like really, really noticeable. Anyways, so I had this little panic attack last night thinking, why is there a hole in my knee? And I guess I was just leaning up against something, and that's what happened. I guess that's what my brother said, and that's what I'm assuming too, because let's face it, what could possibly be happening? I'm walking fine, there's no hole in my knee, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So I decided to reshoot the vlog because last night's vlog, I'll even give you a sampling of what it sounded like. Self apart. Good Lord, what is wrong with me? Yeah, I was very, very tired. Hey, look, the googly eyes fell off. I had the googly eyes here, and they've fallen off, and I don't get it. Like, come on, googly eyes. Why won't you stick to my TV? That's it. Anyways, clap your thumbs if you believe. All kinds of extra love to you, and Jimmy Smash.